Hi, Sagittarius. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to your September 2025 singles love reading. I can't believe it's September, but welcome. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's new. I do have some charms and initials for you, lots of love messages. I'm going to ask my spirit guides, what is the loving energy that's around you? What is coming your way? Please use this reading to help you to manifest a love or to confirm a love that's come your way. So let's see what our spirit guides have for us. Let's call them in now and let's see what our cards are saying. Welcome, everybody. Spirit, if you can please share with me for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are welcome in any reading, always. And let's see, I call upon you for messages of love. What is it that you have for us? What is it that you need us to know? I am listening for you now. I am closing a door. Okay, completing a cycle. Maybe you've just gone through something and maybe September is a fresh start. I always like September because I don't care how old you are, that back to school feeling, that it gives you like this momentum or something that you're going to try harder. You're going to do better this year. You know, you're going to achieve all these great things. So closing a door on something and just, you know, moving into September with kind of, they're saying grace and ease. Good. I had wood wives, adaptability. I'm changing and I'm okay with that. It's like changing with the seasons. Nice. It's almost like I don't know what's ahead of me, but I'm open, you know, whatever spirit has for me. So you have a good attitude. And I have the wailing tree, a reconciliation. I'm going to put this over here with the closing doors. I feel like I've had enough tears. I feel that I'm looking forward to something else. I'm going to say it that way. Now, some of you may have a reconciliation, but I'm not going to go in that direction. I'm going to go with I'm open. I'm open to seeing what else Spirit has for me. Eyes of an eagle. I'm rising above. I'm looking at things from a bigger perspective. I am looking down at my life. Maybe I'm kind of saying, life, what else is there? What else do you have for me? I'm being very open, breath of fresh air, first breath, a beginner's mind, even beginning something new, they just said. So I'm going to go with, you could have somebody that possibly would love to have you back, but I feel like you're more open to continuing your own journey and moving into something else. Let's see what the cards are saying. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 7 of Wands. I have a Page of Pentacles. I have a Chariot. And I have a Tower. So yeah, after an ending, you have somebody that's coming towards you that wants to spend some time with you, and they do want to move this thing forward. So I feel like it's an offer. I'm going to say, you know what? Let's go out. Can I take you out? A new date, first date. Just a feeling of, let me take your mind off of things. They might know that you have ended something recently, but I feel like they are persistent. I'm going to use that word, that they know that they have this short window of time between this ending and you finding somebody else. You're a catch. There's a lot of people that want to be with you. And it feels like I'm going to say persistent is the word, because I feel like this person wants to even just say, you know what, let me just take you out for a couple of drinks. I'm not starting a relationship. It's just a drink. And take your mind off of things. Get you out of the house. Get you dressed up, looking good, smelling good. And let's just go out. You know, and be two adults, you know, but somebody who's smart enough to try to help you to move on and to show you that there's a lot of people out there that want to be with you. I have a Fool. It's a new beginning. This person is very persistent. Hopefully they don't come on too strong, but I feel like it's more of a breath of fresh air, that it's nice to feel wanted. It's nice to feel that somebody wants to spend time with you or goes out of their way to be with you or makes plans. Okay. I have a 7 of, what is this? Hold on. I have a 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands. These cards are so confusing. The Wands and the Swords look so much alike. It's unbelievable. Let me see here. They both have points. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's a 6 of Swords. That's why I'm confused, because one's a 7, one's a 6. I have new contact lenses, and the doctor said it's going to take you about a week to see what you're doing. So it's getting better each day, but it's been like a journey with I've never worn contacts before. But no, I have a 6 of Wands. A 6 of Wands. Okay. Yeah, this person wants to start something with you. They're persevering. I mean, they know that there's a very short period of time that you're only going to be single. You're not going, they can't wait around because somebody else is going to swoop in and, you know, catch you. So they don't want anybody else to swoop in. They want to eliminate the competition is really what's going on. They don't want anybody else to even get a shot at you. Maybe they've had their eye on you for a little while, or with that big kind of eagle eye, and you broke up with somebody and now, you know, you're available. I have a 6 of Pentacles. This person's generous. This person has a lot to give, and maybe they're perfect for you. I have a Lover's card. You know, this is a good example of sometimes Spirit takes somebody away from us or closes a door, and we don't understand it when we're in it. And sometimes we say, well, something better will come along, or it's for the better, or it's for the best. But we kind of say that like half-heartedly just to make ourselves feel better. But it's the truth. And when you're, you know, fast forward your future self says, oh my God, if I hadn't ended that, I wouldn't have met this person. I wouldn't have realized that somebody was really good to me. I wouldn't have realized that somebody wanted to be with me and went out of their way to be with me. And I wouldn't have found this beautiful soul connection. So does Spirit know, you know, that old, you know, the saying of, you know, something better is coming your way. That's why this is ended. I feel like this is the case in this particular reading, that it is better. It's way better. It's how it feels. I have a Page of Swords. Page of Swords. I have Strength. I have a 4 of Pentacles. There's a little bit of holding back. I can feel the holding back. I have a 6 of Cups. But I also feel like I've known you forever. So this page just wants to talk, is how it's coming into me. That I just want to talk. They don't hit on you. They're not seducing you. They aren't making a move. They might not even kiss you on the first date because you might not even be interested in that. So I feel like they just want to talk. They just want to get to know you, and they want an opportunity for you to see them. So that's how it came into me. And here's this page, like, just talk to me. And then there's a part of me that when you start to talk, you realize that There's something about this person that you feel like you've known them forever. And that's always, for me, the first clue that it's a soul connection, that it's I've known you in another lifetime and I'm kind of picking up where we left off. So I feel like once we start to get to know each other, it's that person you go out to lunch with, you go out to dinner, and it was supposed to be a dinner and it turned into a 3 or 4 hour conversation. And by the end of that conversation, you feel like you know a lot about this person. And you feel like it was genuine, and you feel like I've known you forever. I can't believe I just met you. So I do feel like that's going to happen. Let's get some initials. Spirit, what are the initials around this connection? First initials, last initials. Maybe if you have somebody on your mind, you might get your person's initials. I have the letter T, Y, W, H, R, O. I have the letter B, M, L. I have an F. I have an E. I have a G. A K. Letter S. Another K. N. G. I have an F and I have a T. Okay, so some of you definitely could be connecting to that. Yeah, I feel like when I was flipping the letters, it was very much a sense of recognizing that this is a soulmate, recognizing that this person just came into my life for a reason. And I think that we've all felt that at different times. You know, you're in my life for a reason. And I don't want to walk away from that. Even if I just came out of something and I think it's too soon, if I'm trusting my intuition and my intuition is saying, yeah, but it doesn't matter. In this case, it's the right person. I don't know if I believe in rebounds. I mean, yeah, maybe. But if it's the right person, I also feel like you feel you're in my life for a reason. And if you're feeling that way, then the reason will be revealed to you, whether it's our purpose is to share a life together, our purpose is to have 2 children together, our purpose is to grow spiritually together and learn lessons together. You know, there's a lot of different purposes, but it's that you're inside saying, I don't want to walk away from this because I feel like I'd be walking away from why God put you in my life. It's a transition. It's a transition from one connection into a new connection. I've been taking care of myself, self-care. I've been just putting myself first. Good for you. I'm ascending higher. I've been working on my spiritual growth. And this person came in and I feel very connected to this person spiritually. We're speaking the same language. This person's very spiritual also. Or I can't believe this person's interested in some of the things that I've been learning or doing in my life right now. Somebody walked away. I had a hard time with that. They turned their back on me. Somebody abandoned me. So that's kind of in the back of my head, like, what's going to happen next? I have them independent. I don't need them. I'm yearning for them. There's been a part of you that misses them. So you could be struggling with, I still miss them. Now I have mixed feelings. I have somebody new coming into my life and I'm still missing my old person. So that happens. It does. You don't just stop loving somebody. I have that person was toxic. I had to remove the toxic energy from my life. It just wasn't something that was helping me. I have lust. Maybe it was just too physical, or they only wanted physical. They didn't want a commitment. This person's in your life for a different reason, Spirit's saying. There's only you. How about loyalty, trust? It could be the first person that comes into your life that actually is faithful. Tranquility on the bottom of my deck in messages. This person's ready to reach out. There's a calming effect about this person. You could be saying to yourself, I like my energy when I'm with them. I don't feel anxious. I feel safe. I feel calm. I feel protected. I feel happy. I feel joyful. I feel at peace. But if somebody comes into your energy and you're physically feeling, this person's making me feel like I'm running on a hamster mill because they're always stressed. They're always anxious. If you're like me, I mean, I pick up on everybody's emotions, and I can't be with somebody who is constantly racing, because then I'm racing, and my job is to be, calm. I just can't do it. I physically can't do it. In fact, that's how I fell in love with my husband. The first feelings that I got from him was he was so calm to me. I was like, oh my God, I've never had such a calming presence ever. And I'm like, I like, just based on the energy, because it was like smooth sailing to me. And he's still like that today. A lot doesn't rile him. And that's what I needed. So I want you to feel the energy, but the energy is coming into me as loyal and tranquil and peaceful. And you're picking up on it. Beautiful. I have a 9 of Pentacles. I have a 4 of Pentacles. I have a King of Pentacles. And I have a 3 of Cups. I feel like this person's going to help you with making you feel, I feel like you're very independent to begin with. So it has nothing to do with like, I can't take care of myself. It's more of somebody walked away, and I just don't want somebody to walk away again. So I'm guarding myself. I hold back. I feel like this person makes you feel very secure. I feel like this person either picks up on it, or you talk about your vulnerabilities, and they do everything in their power to make you feel like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not interested in anybody else. I don't want to date anybody else. You're the only person I want to be with. And then I feel like slowly over time, we start to get really excited about this connection. Like, I'm falling in love. And you know what? It feels good. And I deserve it. We're falling in love in the fall. This is beautiful. We're going pumpkin picking. We're going for walks and drives through the leaves. We're going to, maybe we'll go pick apples. Maybe we will go to a Halloween party together, but everything feels like it's decorated fall. So it is the fall season for sure. The autumn, turning over a new leaf, literally turning over a new leaf and starting new, starting over. What did they say in the beginning? A beginning something new. Yeah. They want to eliminate the competition. That's how I feel. That was pretty strong. I have a Knight of Swords. Yeah, this person's like full steam ahead. They're like charging. They're charging forward. They are charging ahead. They're charging, into your life. I mean, they are like not holding back, because they're just afraid somebody else is going to swoop you away. And then you're the one that got away. They don't want that to happen. I have a 9 of Swords. Yeah, their fear is that you're going to want to be with somebody else. I have a 6 of Pentacles, and I have a 5 of Wands. So I guess it's not even an insecurity, but I would say they're probably battling with, how do I win you over? How do I prove to you that I'm better than anybody else that you could be with? And I'm not a big jumping through hoops person, but they could be just kind of, strategizing their best qualities, and trying to show you that they're saying they're loyal, they're faithful. That's important to you. You can trust me. I'm not going anywhere. They're helping you with emotional security. They have a lot to offer, Spirit's saying. I mean, even in just like the financial world, the business world. So there's stability there within them. I have strength. That came into me more as I have patience. That their strength may be patience. That that may be something that you see in them. They have the patience of a saint. You always run late, and they sit and they wait for you. You're always late, and they don't complain. And they're like, it's okay, but you're always late. The person who's, no matter what time they're supposed to be somewhere, they're always late. But maybe it's something like that. But they have a patience of a saint. Let's get some charms. Let's see what they have for charms. So let's see if we can get a couple of clues from this. Yeah. A little bit of I will fight for you. And I mean, not, just more of I want to get in front of you. There's just this, I'm afraid somebody else is going to swoop you away. Maybe they knew you were dating somebody else. Something like that. Okay, it's a coin, but it has a cross. And who is this? I'm on contact lenses. I don't know what that says, but it looks like a saint on one side and it looks like a cross on the other. So I don't know, maybe Saint Michael, Saint Christopher, something like that. Okay, I have I wanted to say rat, but I think it's a hedgehog. But I'm going to say rat because it kind of came into me as the rat is the past, that person, that was kind of a sleazy thing to do to you, or, come on, you're better than that, so it was a rat of some kind. I have a mask. I'm going to put that with the mask and the rat. I just feel like I had somebody that just was not doing the right things, and therefore he or she was removed from your life, and for that very reason. I have a cross. Okay, so I definitely have this kind of religion energy coming in. That's important. I have a tree of life. I want to grow with somebody. I want to plant seeds. I want to put down roots. I have a bunny. For some of you, that came into me as fertility. I want to have children. I'd like to have a child with somebody. I have a Leo energy. I have a Cancer. I have mushrooms, 3 mushrooms. The moons. I usually see the mushrooms as like I can grow anywhere because they grow in like the strangest places. But the 3 is coming into me, and it's almost like a 3-month energy for some reason. So maybe they're giving me a clue, over the next 3 months, 3 mushrooms. I have the number 8. 8 days, 8th of the month, August, Leo, August. I have a butterfly. You're transforming. This is a time for you. So it's a transition period for you. I have a beautiful, this feels like fall flowers. It feels like, the end of the season. It's kind of like a corally color. So it feels like fall flowers. I have a seashell and I have a star, and I'm going to put those 2 together because I don't know. It looks like a little starfish. part of me feels like I have a decorated home that is beachy, okay, or at least a room or a theme. I could have a bathroom or a bedroom that has like a beach theme. So it's just like I like beach decor. I might not have my whole house that way, but I have beach decor. I have a fairy, make a wish upon a star. I have a cat. Somebody may have a cat, and I have a heart. I love my cat. I love my cat. I'm definitely a cat person. Somebody's a cat person. I love my cat. And I have a owl. So I feel this person is smart. They're saying, I see you. I see the real you. So that could be important to you, because if you just had somebody that came into your life that was, you just left somebody that was kind of toxic and it was all about them, or they only wanted one thing, or they didn't want a commitment. And then this person comes into you and they're genuine and they see the real you. That could be really important to you, that they see your heart, they see your soul. And they say, that's what I love about you. You know, I love who you are. It's not all about the outside. It's about the whole package. I love the whole package. So here's the charms. They're beautiful. And let's get a couple more messages. Let's see what else they have. I have well-being, loving myself, healing, rest, taking care, self-respect. So they could see that in you. They could see that, you know what? Whoever the rat was, they didn't take away your self-respect. They didn't take away your belief in yourself. They didn't take away that I'm going to take care of myself no matter what. You know, nobody's going to take that away from you. You're going to pick yourself up. You're going to keep going for something better. Nobody can take that away from you. I have time. It will happen in the near future. So yeah, I'm shooting for the fall energy. You get a lot of fall energy around you. September, October, November. I have a marriage proposal, planning a wedding, a commitment, eliminating the competition. How about and committing to a lifetime? Wouldn't that be something? But guess what? It happens all the time. People go on a first date, then they go on a second date, then they go on a third date, and it just keeps going. And it feels good, and they fall in love, and they realize, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Happens to everybody. Happens all the time. So it can be happening to you right now as we speak. Let's get some loving messages. I just want a loyal companionship. I want loyalty. That's on the top of my checklist. Loyal, genuine, honest, truthful, real, normal. I want a soulmate. We've done this before. We will do it again. I can feel that I've known you forever. Number 18, 18th of the month. I'm so afraid to tell you. Some anxiety, fear, the number 31. Having a hard time being vulnerable with somebody again. I feel like this person is going to say, I understand. And when you're ready, you can share anything with me. Ask me anything. I think it will go in reverse. I think what will happen is this person will say, ask me anything. They'll be completely vulnerable. They'll tell you anything you want to know about them. They won't hold back. And then that will allow you to be vulnerable with them, because you'll see that if they can do it, I can do it. We're ascending. We have a special purpose, my love. We're here for a reason. We have, you know, this isn't a coincidence. We met for a reason. I wanted you the moment I saw you, the number 26. They want to close the window of opportunity that you have right now of being single. They want to close that so bad. And they want to be the only one. They don't want you to be on the market, so to speak, right? And they don't want you to be able to date anybody else. I mean, they're going to try to get this to be exclusive as quickly as they can, which will be nice because you're going to feel like somebody genuinely wants you in their life. And that will feel good. Let's put this out into the universe. It feels wonderful. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, comment below, claim it, own it, it's yours. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, kathymamolin.psychicmedium.com. Check out my other 2 YouTube channels, my Pick a Card channel and my Twin Flame channel, and I'll put those links in the description below. I hope you enjoyed your reading, everybody, and we'll see you all again real soon. Bye-bye.